who's the unit in charge of industry, and Mr. Ranjani, who's the unit in charge alumni affairs, and also your CC sitting in this meeting. Thanks to everybody for attending this, on a hot afternoon, and it is very important that we stay connected during this unprecedented times and a period of uncertainty. So it's an extended health hazard that we all of us are going through, but still we have managed to. It's our commitment. So let me start with that. Because always we feel at NIFT that as a fraternity, it is our commitment to be together in good and bad times, and also it is our moral responsibility to facilitate you with placements. Right. So what we have done is, let me take you through what we did during the 2020 pandemic. Everybody only knew that we had postponed the placements from April 2020, but it started somewhere in August 2020. And the only difference was that we made it online. And we facilitated the graduates of 2020 till 31st May 2021 through online opportunities that whatsoever we got, before announcing the placement 2021 on 1st of June. So your placement starts on 5th of July, wherein some of the companies might opt to come for campuses, and instead of doing it in 7 host campuses, we've now got 12 campuses across the country to minimize the traveling. We do not have any intention, or we do not want companies to force students to come and physically attend it, but there are some companies which would prefer that, and it is your choice to travel to the nearest center. So that's why we've increased the number of campuses from 7 to 12, keeping in mind that you travel not for too much of a time, or go and stay outside and contract the virus. We do not want you to do all that. I am a COVID survivor, as do Amit. I do not want to head count on how many, but those who have gone through this experience would definitely know that it is a rebirth. So we do not want you to go through that experience by God's grace. So 12 campuses across the country, and let's say in hybrid mode. So it might be physical somewhere. So companies sitting in Kolkata wanting to see only students from Kolkata physically, and some students outside through online mode is welcome. So that's why we have become very flexible. And if you see the job announcement form is a testimony for all these changes that we have brought through. The most important enforcement that we've got this year is about the PPO, because I've been in this trade for about 4 years, interacting with the industries at the top level, the CEOs and the owners, as well as the board of directors. All of them are very anxious and eager to pick talent before even they come for campus placements, which is a good sign. That's what we've been promoting for these many years. And it has come to, and it's bearing the fruit, especially since the last year, where the PPO numbers have gone really high. So, and why it has gone so really high is that because one thing that I tell everybody is not to live a life of comparison. Don't look at what somebody else has done or somebody else's designation. Look at what you want to be, what is your level of satisfaction, and how you want to proceed your life. So I've been stressing this to all my graduates of NIFT during my tenure. And even this year, I've been in touch randomly with companies where most of them have said that they have already even PPOs. For instance, like Myntra has taken about 50 odd students, out of which 35 were through PPO, and some of them through selection processes of the 2020. So it's like that. And the most important thing is 32 odd students got PPO this time, just within the last 6 months. So if you've got a PPO, please do inform to your departments. And also, if you see the industry mentor feedback form, which is moderated, includes the PPO information where the industry mentor has to give it, and your faculty or CC will not be able to enter the industry mentor marks or the internal mentor marks unless or otherwise they feed the detail of the PPO. So it is not a one-time modification or a moderation we have done. It is going to be in principle moderation that will carry forward from this year onwards, because PPO is going to be the key. The second most important thing that I wanted to tell all of you is the interest that the NIFT students have been showing on becoming entrepreneurs. I mean, heartiest congratulations to all of you, because I've been pushing this drive for the past 3 to 4 years, based on which we are organizing a couple of workshops where NIFT has got its incubator, which is called as the NIFT Fashion Design Incubator, NFDI. And it has been in operation for the past 6 months with the CEO and 4 CEOs, each for one each for every incubator. And you have one such an incubator in Mumbai, which the RIC and the Link RIC and FCCs might have apprised you about. So there is a webinar at 4:30 on 5th of June, which is a Saturday. With the link has already been sent to your CCs and the CAC. They will forward it, and your RIC. They will forward it to you. Please join and look at how NIFT will handhold you to encourage your entrepreneurial instincts as well as your innovation, and will create an ecosystem where you won't suffer, but you enjoy that particular thing. So I request humbly to all you graduates and those who are not attending, please inform your friends to attend the show on Saturday the 5th. Otherwise, I'm going to tell you, you'll not find it very, please don't go by the grapevine or word of mouth or bad mouthing that people continue to do. I always stay positive, and I urge that all you young minds have to be very, very positive. Believe in yourselves. Don't believe in what others say. Everybody say that it is a horrible time, but you guys know we've generated about 1,000 odd vacancies online last year. I mean, starting from August to January, February. And we brought in companies like Goldman Sachs. We started paying, 75,000 rupees intern stipend and a salary of about 27 lakh rupees per annum. Where these companies come from, most of us haven't even imagined of working with a company like Goldman Sachs or TCS or Wipro. But all these companies there are a lot of technology startups. There are a lot of fashion startups. So they have started understanding the importance of fashion, because there is nothing in this world which is existing without fashion. That is the truth which we have been theoretically propagating, but people have understood. People have understood that today. So I am going to pick a few points that I noted from yesterday's meeting. Also, I had a meeting with NIFT Chennai. So before I forget, Amit, please get the recording from NIFT Chennai and pass it on to Babu so that he puts it on the INDA YouTube channel, as we are going to do for today's recording also. So let all the recordings go. And Ranjini, please put that Shopify this thing recording also of entrepreneurship, so that these students can go and have a look at it. So we are doing anything and everything that which will help you get into the positive frame of mind. So don't look at, see, we have been tirelessly working. Everybody sitting in this room should understand that all of us as a team. Yeah.
I'll request all the other students to keep their mics off, please, because it's in speaker mode. So when you're talking, then only Dipali, I can see your screen again and again. So if others could, only the speaker could keep the mic on, and others could please switch it off. Yeah.
Thank you. So the point is that there are multiple. I've been telling this to everybody. Things are going to change. Things have changed already. And it might change, and we do not know what is the direction or what is the form in which the change is going to happen. But if you look at, new product lines have emerged, new ways of marketing and merchandising is taking off. More people are bending more towards social media. Look at the government; it is coming up with new rules to handle social media better, or whatsoever it is. We do not get into that, but there is absolutely no difference for the industry between design management technology. The industry has started looking at a Niftian as a Niftian, because many companies, we have never heard of an online retailer or an e-business company like Myntra recruiting designers, but now they've recruited 32 design candidates. Initially, they used to get people only from MFM and DFT, the BF Tech and the MF Tech, but now the design also has come into play. There is a definitive design division that is coming up in most of the organizations. People are showing interest in Niftis, but we have to ensure that the interest sustains. And how we have to do that? It's we who have to do that. It is you graduates who have to do that. How do you do that? Please stick on to your domain expertise. The domain expertise is the key. So if you are a fashion designer, you still stay a designer, but you can always go and augment your knowledge with artificial intelligence, machine learning, or you can go with 3D fashion designing. All right, they come up with 3D printers. Garments are being printed, so you can go for additive manufacturing. You learn about additive manufacturing. We can do all that, but still our core is fashion design. Our core is knitwear design. Our core is apparel production. Core is marketing and merchandising. This is what the industry is going to see. And all these things that are emerging out from time to time. Today we are talking about data analytics and artificial intelligence. Tomorrow we'll talk about computer vision. Then we'll go for blockchain. Then we'll go for something else. Tesla is coming in. Okay, they've started recruiting people on senior positions. Soon they will recruit people on the operational level also. They will also get into design stream, and then they will look forward for Nifty's. They look forward for people from NID. So we have to hold on to whatever our strengths are. You have to hold on to whatever your strengths are. Now that is more important. The second thing is how innovative and creative we are. How can we ensure that whatever we create or whatever we bring to the table brings value to the organization. As you expect the organization to value you, the organization expects you to bring in some values, ethics, ethos, empathy, everything. So there is nothing called fashion and non-fashion. That discrimination does not exist now. Again, I'm telling you, please note my point, because there is fashion in everything, or everything has become fashionable. So, and it's a testimony. I did not have Wipro, Daffodils, TCS, or any other technology startup, or an artificial intelligence company like Streamoid, or a ERP and what is a systems development company coming into NIFT for picking students. But today we have a plethora of them coming and picking it. We did not have consulting firms. We had consulting firms, of course, but they picked up people after they get experienced. But now companies like PwC looks for fresh graduates. Company like Goldman Sachs looks for fresh graduates. They want to block people from what Goldman Sachs did. I should share that experience with you. They took people on internship and confirmed them for their appointment. So the same person is going to do the GP there and get his job confirmed. And he knows what salary he is going to draw in 2022. That is the kind of plan that we have been working on for, not many companies are pro for it, but slowly companies will come out, because now it is very, very critical. And all that you hear about retrenchment, company chucking out people, is not all those people who bring in value. I have a lot of alumni whom I have taught, or whom I have been not taught, but still interacting because of the position that I hold. Holding on to their companies and their positions and still getting increments because the company values the value that they bring to the table. Don't expect anybody to retain you if you do not bring value. Nobody's going to sit and attend this meeting if I'm not going to tell you something which might be interesting to you, or which might be giving you a positive frame of mind, or which might be giving you an assurance to you. It is the same way. So do things what you expect them to do to you. So it has always got to be a mutual relationship. So this is what you have to do. So if you look at, there are new challenges and new dynamics which the work from home scenario has really created, and it is reflecting across every platform and every domain, or let's say every industry. So we have to look at how it is going to move, because they are saying that there will be a third wave, or it's purely a time of uncertainty. But there are a lot of industries who have taken advantage of this uncertainty too. Otherwise, your share market would have been shut down, your stocks won't move, companies don't operate, all right? And everybody would have gone jobless. Academic institutes won't function. We wouldn't allow people to graduate. So something is happening under the nature is always, the cosmic balance is always like this. There will be both positive and negative energy. It is about us. If we are positive, we go and attract more positive. So I would urge you, I would request all of you to stay in a positive frame of mind. Keep in touch with your CCs and the RIC, and you can write back to us in placement@NIFT.ac. We are more than happy to be connected with you. We always look forward to engage with you, and that's the only reason we always keep engaging with you, connecting with the industry and invite them for engagements. And outrightly, we will do everything that brings in good value for our students. And NIFT assures to facilitate all the graduates with equitable opportunity. Again, I'm telling you, facilitate with equitable opportunity. The equitable opportunity you need to understand. You go for a PPO, the company offers a PPO. You don't like the company. You don't take up the PPO. Don't expect us to get you multiple options till the time you're satisfied, because we do not know how to satisfy others or what is your satisfactory limit. Nobody can understand that. Can anybody tell what my sort of satisfactory limit would be? You might estimate it very high, but it might be very low. So let us not look at all that. Please understand the outside dynamics. If you are getting a job, somebody likes your work, they want to engage you, please oblige, get attached with them, work with them for some time, gain that experience before you move. Don't start evaluating things and don't say that you want to be in a particular location, a particular position, this particular salary. It's not time for us to dictate. It is time for us to be very ethical and empathetic. So these are the two things that you should keep in mind and try to gain more experience. Work experience is going to be very, very important at this particular point in time. However, let me tell you, a company gives you a PPO, but you find that place to be unfit to work because they are very unethical and they don't value you, they don't treat you as a human being, then we are with you. We do not treat that as a PPO offered and rejected. I would rather advise you to reject, but we will do the due diligence to find out whether what you say is true before giving you that particular opportunity. So we have to be very ethical, trust each other, create that integrity, work with that integrity, so that each one of us sitting in this room and across the campus benefit from this. So this placement 2021 as a policy decision which has been approved by the NEFT HR and the competent authority, we will have those candidates who are yet to get one single opportunity, a single opportunity in the past 1 year, that is in the class of 2020. They will also appear along with the graduates of 2020. So we have about, let's say, over 5,000 graduates waiting to embark their professional journey. So we are doing everything that is possible. We have given a mandate to every faculty in the campus to look for at least minimum 5 vacancies each, so that we get a handful of vacancies to be given to the students. So I request all the CCs to speak to their faculty and get them connected with the industry and generate some vacancies for our kids. And kids, if you have some leads, please pass on to your faculty in the CC, or you can write to us. We will contact the companies and try to bring them in to recruit. So these are the things that we are doing. And by God's grace, with all our positive frame of mind, I'm sure that we will kickstart placement 2021 on 5th of July from NIFT. Right? So this is what I had to say, and I'm sure that all of you must be safe and healthy. Well, I'm open to questions because it's always one-side dialogue is always boring. Yeah, Lippy, you can shoot the questions.
Yeah. So
very nice.
Thank you, sir. So I'll just begin. You've already answered most of the questions, but I'll just mention a few more. There was one question where the students asked that since now the new curriculum has DS and IDM, so are we looking at a change in the kind of profile for which the companies would be hiring this year? Will it be more cross?
Yeah, it's already changed. It's not this year. It has already changed from the last 2 years. From 2019, 20, because that's what I said. I gave you names of companies which were first-time recruiters at NIFT. Goldman Sachs was a first-time recruiter in 2020 during the pandemic. Before that, Daffodils, TCS were first-time recruiters. Before that, Wipro was a first-time recruiter in 2009.
Company like Legato Healthcare. Company like Legato Healthcare.
Healthcare, yes. Healthcare companies are coming for recruiting people from NIFT. That's why I said this interdisciplinary approach of NIFT has changed the facet. So people are no more. That's why I said the border between design management technology and the wall between fashion and the other allied industries is slowly diminishing. We have already broken the wall between the fashion and the other allied. We don't use the word allied at all. We are in the fulcrum. We are the core. We are being focused more than ever before. So we will get multiple opportunities. We got Carvalho coming and picking up. All right. So we've been talking with Hindustan Unilever Limited, wanted to come and pick up soon. So it's all happening. So interdisciplinary minor is absolutely fine. It's doing well. And I think I owe this to our former DG Sharda Muralidharan, who was very, very, hell-bent on bringing interdisciplinary minors and the what do you call as
the DSLs.
Electives, Gs. I mean, that's going to pay off here, really.
The specific kind of skill sets where the companies are focusing on more in the current COVID situation.
Right. Well, so I answered this question, but again, I'm going to tell you your domain expertise, the core is the core. Okay. Now, what you need to pick other than that are something like how to handle data, how to visualize data. See, you've been looking at data as a fashion designer. You must have been looking at data in a different perspective using different tools now. So please get into a mode where you match the way the industry is visualizing data, which means that you improve how to handle the data, pick up a couple of tools, visualization tools to do that. I'm just giving you an example. Apart from this, if you see, they want people from a fashion design stream also to understand UI UX. Okay, so it's an amalgamation. So that's why I said the IDM has created a big opening, and also it has given too much of spotlighting on NIFT now. So that's really good. So you pick up skills like this, you hone your skills and augment it with something which you do not know, and not run behind what everybody is doing. See, I'm not doing what do you say, a blockchain course because everybody does. Unless or otherwise, I think that I'll be able to understand blockchain and implement it in the research that I do. So anybody who asks me what sort of research you do, I say, I do something in computer vision. I stop there. If I get opportunity, or if I find an opportunity to do that, then I go for understanding blockchain and then doing it. Not that because Amit or Lipi or engineer is doing something in technical textiles, I don't jump into technical textiles, or I don't jump into manufacturing processes, or I don't get into the merchandising aspects of it. I don't do all that. I have my core. I know what I want to become, and see, plan it in such a way. It's a good question actually. You should plan. How do you build your skills? You build your skills only after envisaging what you want to become. Okay, if you want to become anybody, then sometimes you'll pick up masonry, sometimes plumbing, sometimes this, and sometimes we don't become anything. That's the biggest point. Focus is the key. Your core expertise is going to be valued like anything in as many years to come. Can you imagine a guy who did fashion design? He became vice president of electronic commerce in some company, and now he's launched his own business. This is called as upskilling in life. And how can somebody who's a fashion designer can become a vice president of the e-commerce or omnichannel retail? Is that look at how much he would have learned in his journey. Please do not get stagnated. Learn.
What are the best sources of information from where they should be gathering industry relevant data to keep preparing themselves for their interviews?
Are these young minds asking an old man like me?
Yeah. I'm also wondering because they are more tech savvy than us any day. So yeah.
Absolutely. You guys should tell us. Probably in every class of research methodology or something, I ask the students that where the hell you guys get all these from, and they say, sir, you have to find out. You have to run the race along with us. So I come here, break my head in the evening, and then you can mute. No, you can mute her.
Somebody's mic is on.
No, it's Sonali's iPad. You can mute her.
Your iPad is on.
This is not mine.
Yeah, it's muted.
Who is this? I don't know.
No, it's not
sorry.
mine.
The name is also Sonali's iPad, so I thought it must be yours. Sorry.
Some other student. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there's
Sonali, okay. Since I thought they joined.
There's a specific question from Textile Design Department where they're asking what are the different opportunities they have as textile designers in the current times.
Okay, so before answering this, I'll just come back to the previous question of the sources.
Yeah.
See, sometimes I pick up some article while I'm going through Google News also, which may be very, very relevant for a discussion in class. So you do not know, you do not, there are, initially when we did research, we had very limited resources. Let's say our guides used to say, go and read books from the library, go for syndicate reports of being published by these organizations, marketing and research organizations. And then off late, they said, please go to the consortium website and get it. But today, plethora of sources where you can get information just like that. So Google is my friend, so you will have a lot of friends like that. So please continue to spend time in gathering information, in doing a lot of study of literature. Study. read. That's going to help us a lot. And regarding textile design, as I told you again,
Sir,
there
I'm
is
sorry
nothing.
to interrupt you.
Yep.
We'll come back to, we'll open the session for the students once these list of questions are over. So then you can ask.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah. So as far as the textile design is concerned, don't look at textile design as the vanilla textile design. Okay? You understand what is vanilla? It's a basics of textile design. World is moving with a lot of toppings and a lot of colors and a lot of camouflaging or something. So when we were talking to the minister last time in a meeting, she said that NIFT should look forward to do something more in technical textiles, nano textiles. So then immediately you should not ask me, sir, you did not give us an opportunity in NIFT to do all that. So we don't get all, we cannot give you all the opportunities of what everything is being done outside, because industry does a lot of things. Not everybody might be interested in whatever we are talking or whatever we want to do. So if that is the area of the interest, please start pursuing it. Now this incubation is one such an opportunity. All right. So if you really want to do something, and outside world, see, I'll tell you, textiles, there are lot many vacancies that we had got in the previous years. And even during 2020, we got about, I told you, about 1,000 vacancies. Now, you don't ask me that how many people got selected out. It's really a sad story. Now we are trying to convert all those vacancies which are remaining vacant into opportunities for 2021. Now, what does it show? We have opportunities outside. We have to equip ourselves to avail those opportunities. So, regardless of textile design, fashion design, I told you, it's been seen, first it was seen like that. Now it has been, in the previous 2 years, they saw it as design, management technology. Now it is seamless. Being a textile designer, you can go and sit in the product design, product development department in Myntra. So, kind of, please, the other thing is, please read your job descriptions that come from the company very carefully. Please read it very carefully. Some of the companies do not know that, which course it might be. So they ask our team to do that, and the team defines something. But there might be somebody, since it is interdisciplinary, there might be somebody who might qualify. You can pick the keyword, speak to the team, and this team will get back, make the company recruit from that. That also can happen. Participation of students in creating opportunities and defining opportunities is very, very important, which I'm so worried that in NIFT it doesn't happen. It is not happening. But from next year onwards, yeah, that gives me an opportunity. In every campus, we've got a white paper approved that students starting from the first year will be associated with the industry and the alumni unit. Like how you are getting associated with your clubs. Okay, you will get associated with the placement. Now, then you will see how it happens, and you will also look at the dynamics. Okay, so as far as TD, KD, we don't see it that way. Okay, the industry doesn't see much in that way, though there are some conservative or traditional people still looking that way. We will change their, hum unka nikas bhi badal denge, chinta na.
There's a related question from fashion design department where they're asking what is the percentage of designers openings we can expect this year on, like, only
I told you, again, it's just a simple calculation. Myntra, an online retail, e-business company, an e-commerce platform, recruiting 32 designers, plus 20 more.
No, not like corporate house. They want like designer labels. How many of them, like a...
Let me be frank on this. Labels are going to take some time. Okay, this is from my yesterday's interaction also at Chennai, where one of the senior most NIFT alumni who has a label has come in. He just said he's still working on, he's operating the store, but the stores are closed because of lockdown. Not much clients come for development, but they are surviving. It's good to hear that they are surviving rather than shutting down, but definitely you are going to get an opportunity. Stay positive.
What is the average package that we can expect for campus placements this year?
Why do you want to know about the average?
So that's a question.
No, that question is to the student. Why do we talk about average? People ask average. What is the average salary? Only to assess the institution's performance. That doesn't matter. Look beyond the average salary. Look beyond the average and look at what best salary you can get from the industry. Prepare yourself for that. Then the average will automatically increase. Forget about all that. Forget about all. Please forget about all that.
Increase the averages. So the average depends on you. So you can actually increase that. So now there are
Yes, absolutely.
now there are specific questions which respect to scenarios regarding PPOs. Scenario 1, when the student is not willing to accept it because the PPO, the job requires them for offline engagement rather than work from home. In that scenario, what?
I'll take one by one. I'll take one scenario at a time so that it will be easy to answer.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, most of the world is going, most of the world has got a split view on this. Some of the companies have said that till 2022, you have to sit and work from home. Now we are doing online sessions. We are sitting and working from home. I've also not been to my office. I've been to my office only for about a month in between, and then things changed immediately. These are not in our hands. That's what I said. Don't have a mental block or put in some kind of a preference and specification in your head and slowly groom it into a mental block. If a company is offering you a PPO and you reject it for the best known reason of yourself, we still treat that you have got an opportunity. Don't sit for the PPO, no? Initially, they would have told you all the criteria. You go till the interview, block somebody else's opportunity, and then you say, no, I don't want to join. I mean, is it ethical? I leave it to you guys. I mean, if I do it to you or somebody else does it to you, would you accept that? Let's be ethical. That's why I said be ethical and empathize. Please be ethical and empathize. Decision making is very, very important in life. So there are 5, let us say scenario. 5 people have joined for GP in company X, and the company X calls all the 5 people saying that, see, we are going to offer a PPO, and all of you would have to work from home, or let's say you have to come to office every day and slog for the 6 months. And this is the salary, and after 6 months, we will give it to you. You go, all 5 of you go and attend that. If I do not want to work, I would have made my decision right at that time when the company calls me to attend the PPO. I say, no, I do not want to attend the PPO. I want to go for campus placement. Well, most welcome. I give you an opportunity. But you go for till the last moment and your industry fellow writes, given an opportunity. I treat it as given opportunity. You reject it. Yes, Libby.
Second scenario where they think that the profile is not suitable. I think you've already answered that, but yeah. Again.
And how do you know that you're too? Let's say you're too young. You are just graduating. How do you say that the profile is not suitable? Even not, if not working for a day, you don't understand. Now, if you tell me that if there is any student like that, just get a student with me to a one-on-one session. Let me ask them. It's very simple. I give them a, let's say this is the role. You draw the profile. Let them write a complete profile of what that person has to do along with roles and responsibilities. Then I accept that you head the profile. You don't even know it. Just don't. कहते हैं ना, don't judge the book by its cover. वो ऐसे वाला बात हो रहा है ना. मेरे को लोग कहते हैं मेरे को फैकल्टी बनना ही नहीं है. फैकल्टी बनने के बाद ही पता चलता है कि फैकल्टी बनने में कितना अच्छा रहता है और कितने चैलेंजेस भी होते हैं. कुछ बन के तो दिखाओ पहले, है ना? Don't reject things. Please don't reject.
The third scenario where during the PPO, the company offered a full-time engagement, but because of whatever challenges, the company then decides to convert the full-time into a temporary consulting kind of an opportunity. Then should the student?
Of course.
And
of course, after due diligence and certified by the CC and the RIC, yes, welcome to campus.
By the company that this is what they are doing.
Yes. So that's the due diligence the RIC and the CC is going to do. Okay. First, we will try to counter attack on how the company has converted a pledged permanent job to a temporary job, because we do not want companies to play with the career of our kids. If the company is still there, I will go to the level of blacklisting. I'm not allowing a few companies to come to the campus at all because of their demeaned behavior. So we are very, very strict in that. Things have changed, and I'm getting things as a team. We are getting things in favor of the students and NIFT. So we won't even want to engage with such companies. Okay. So if that is true, if the CC, the company says, gives a reason, the CC and the RIC recommends, welcome to placement 2021 or any placement.
Yes. And the last scenario is where they feel that the salary being offered is quite less to survive independently in a bigger city or something.
Yes, sir. ये सब बड़ा रिलेटिव होता है. इन सब में तो नहीं. नहीं, सभी बोलते हैं एकेडमिशियंस को बहुत कम तनख्वाह मिल रहा है। मैं तो सबको बोलता हूँ एकेडमिशियन को बहुत ज्यादा तनख्वाह मिल रहा है। मेरे को पता ही नहीं है कि कैसे करना है। मेरा लाइफस्टाइल के हिसाब से मैं बताऊंगा ना कि जो मेरे को मिल रहा है वो कम है या ज्यादा है। Let's not see kids. Let's not become judgmental. Let's be very practical. Let's be practical. अब मैं ये नहीं कहानी सुनाऊंगा that I started with this much and now I'm earning. अब वो सब सूट नहीं करता. I've never been judgmental. I love the job. I wanted to work with this company. I could compromise a couple of thousands if they pay me less, but I show value. Based on the value, the company will automatically reward you back. Let's wait for that moment. Create that moment, I'm saying. Please create that moment rather than being judgmental.
And the last question on the list, if for certain unforeseen circumstances, the offline campus placement does not happen, then how do we go about it?
That's why we have it hybrid. That's why we have hybrid. See, last time it was only offline campus. It got cancelled, but we did not leave. Trust our perseverance. Trust our perseverance. In NIFT, I love NIFT because all of us have that perseverance. We never let go things. We never say that something cannot happen. Especially the industry and alumni affairs team. I normally used to tell this only in my internal meetings, but let me tell you, in my entire career of over a couple of decades at NIFT, I wouldn't have got a better team to work with. And this team is so committed. So committed. I'm working with a lot of young and experienced guys who are so committed and who thinks on your behalf. They think like students. They say, sir, we were also students. Policy bhi hum aise bana. So don't look at it. Come on, things will happen. And it is hybrid. Last time it was only offline. We came up with online. This time we say, okay, if it doesn't happen, what? Make it hybrid. So we started online. We do things online. We will request companies that were supposed to come offline and are not coming to convert their recruitment process to online. That is why we are here. Why are you worried? I should worry about it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Come on, enjoy your life. We'll just walk. We'll just sail through. We'll take one by day, a day by day, week by week. We will do it. Let's do it. If there is any difficulty, we will communicate and we will seek your cooperation. We will always keep communicating with you. There is no detachment. No detachment. That is why if you see, I have a unit in charge industry who has to liaison with the industry and the current set of graduates. And I have a unit in charge alumni affairs. They will not leave you even after you graduate from NIFT. They will continue to communicate with you. You choose not to communicate with us is our misfortune. But we will keep communicating with you. All right?
Yeah, so that's my list. So now the floor is open.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll start with Yukti Motwani. Yeah.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. In the beginning, you were talking about this one company which went with the name of Old Man something. Could you please?
No, not Old Man. Not Old Man. It's Goldman Sachs.
How do you spell it?
Goldman Sachs. GOLDMANSACHS. Goldman Sachs.
Thank you so much.
We are connecting with startups also. I was surprised to see the list sent by your RIC and Link RIC, a huge list. So we are going to invite all these startups. Startups are showing a lot of interest in NIFT. We have written to the Invest India CEO, Mr. Deepak Bagla, requesting for some assistance to connect with startups. We are doing outright whatever. We have left no stone unturned. All right, and we will leave no stone unturned. This is our assurance. You need not give us an assurance, but at least pledge to yourself that you will be ethical, you will be truthful, you will reveal if you have had a job opportunity, and more than enough, do not block somebody else's opportunity by lying and hiding your opportunity. This is my humble request with both, hands folded, joined. Please, let's be ethical and empathize. This is my appeal to all of you. Yeah, anybody else?
Yeah.
Yes. Tejas.
So the schedule that we received online, so there were 12 centers having campus placements. So how we are going to do it offline and online. So you said the hybrid mode. So there are 3 days assigned to Mumbai center, for Bangalore, for Delhi, and one day to other centers. So if the offline placements are going to happen in Delhi on day 1, and on day 4 the placements are going to happen online in the Bangalore. So one student from one center is allowed to to sit in campus placement like for multiple centers, or like how we are going to do it?
हर जगह तो नहीं बैठ सकते हो. If you look at the schedule is also been made like that to ensure equitable opportunity to everybody. Again, मैं बता रहा हूँ. Look, simple. Tejas, let's say you sit in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, and all these 4 places, you get the same company. Do you think the same company is going to shortlist you again and again because you failed a couple of times? I mean, I'm just giving you a hypothetical example. Don't take it into reality. Let's say I am going for an interview. I'm going for placements. I sit in Delhi, company X. No, we don't want it. Chalo, I go to Mumbai, same company X, but a different person. But he comes and sees, and then they know, the HR knows that whom they have shortlisted. They take records. Chalo, the other person says, okay, fine, give him one more chance. Okay, you go there. I go there, and I don't fit their bill. So Delhi, Mumbai rejected. Again, do you think that I will travel to Bangalore? Is there any meaning for me to travel in Bangalore? That is number one. The second thing is, if one candidate is allowed to travel to all these 12 campuses, then how are we ensuring equitable opportunity to everybody? That's my question. Okay. So it has been planned in such a way, and its precedence also. We have been doing the same way in the past, and we will continue to do it so that we ensure students from all walks of life, all capabilities, various levels of capabilities, various abilities will still have a chance to embark on their professional journey. Right? It's a considerative move, so you'll find it interesting. Yep, Aditi.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. So I had a question. Say, for example, I know this is probably a unlikely scenario, but say one person gets 2 offers from 2 different companies, and in terms of the job profile and everything else, they're quite similar. Is there a specific criteria that we should keep in mind while finalizing on one?
You don't worry about that. It is we to worry. We have a policy. Let's say Raghuram goes for an interview to 2 companies. 2 companies select Raghuram, but Raghuram will be offered the job based on which company confirms him first. You have to join that company.
Okay. And sir, if for example, I am in Delhi right now and I sit for placements in the Delhi campus, will I be, so what would be the process in which I sit for each company? Say there are 3 companies, what would be the order? How would that be decided or evaluated?
It depends on, for instance, I'll tell you, this is how it goes. Whether you're in Delhi, whether you're a student of Mumbai sitting in Delhi or, let's say Chennai or Kolkata or Bhopal, doesn't matter. Our SOP, our modus operandi is the same and consistent across the campus. All right. Now, how do you get into the company? You have applied for 15 companies, 5 companies have shortlisted you, 2 companies, if they call you at the same time, now you have to decide which interview you want to attend. Okay. That is where we give you all this information, no? The company's turnover, how many Niftyans are already been engaged, what do they do, the job description, place of posting. Look at the JAF that you get. It is complete in all respect to enable my kids to take a decision on their own. We have moderated the JAF more than 3 times to ensure that our kids have to get enough information before taking a decision.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Anybody else? Karthik Babu, I could hear something from you.
So actually, follow up to the previous question. So is it like we'll be getting the details of every company coming to campus placement before?
Of course, yes. After you register as a job seeker in the NIFT CMS, you will get to know how many companies are applying and what they are applying for.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Please access the CMS. If you have any doubts, please get in touch with your RIC. They would help. Your CCs and the department assistants know about these processes because we've been consistently using it for years. So stay in touch with them. Log into the CMS.
Sir, I had a request. So
yes.
we received a vacancy from Pantaloons, and in the message it was just said that there is an opening in the Pantaloons, and we were not told about the job position and the package they are offering. And after sitting in, yes sir.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
And after sitting in the interview, student got to know that they are taking as an intern. Then after seeing our work, they will decide whether they want to keep us or not. So it's a request that before sending us the opening, sir, abhi recently, abhi
just 1 second. Amit, did we float anything from Pantaloon recently?
No, sir, this was an informal thing that got floated from the department. I think they coordinated to keep them engaged. Which is not like a formal process. So it's like
see, हमारा process क्या होता है? We don't float anything without the JD at all. If it comes from comes from industry and alumni affairs, it will come only from your RIC. Okay. डिपार्टमेंट में जो इंटरिम अपॉर्चुनिटीज देते हैं वो हमको पता भी नहीं चलता है. सो आई रिक्वेस्ट द सीसीस आल्सो इन दिस रिगार्ड, इन फ्यूचर इफ यू गेट अपॉर्चुनिटीज लाइक दिस, please keep your RICs informed so that they have their standard procedure to be followed. So we have a format in which the company has to declare certain things and also provide the JD.
Sir, it was actually a good initiative. It was to keep them engaged till the time the placement happens and give them some
exposure. Agreed. No, I'm just taking this opportunity to convey my message in case there are recruitment opportunities. Let's work in keeping ourselves in loop, and all these opportunities that come in. See, there are many opportunities like this floated across the campuses at the campus level, where the RIC or the CC would have taken an initiative to ensure that students should not be idle. They should be picked up for internship, or they should be working on freelancing, which will turn out to be an experience for them to board permanent or a tenure work with the company. So you should see that as an opportunity. So many opportunities starting from classroom projects or otherwise have been created by the campuses, which is really, really good. I appreciate the campuses for doing that. So please don't mix this with the things that we are talking about here. Yeah. Are we done?
Are we done, everyone? Are we done?
Sir, I had another question.
Yes, Yukti.
Yes, Yukti.
So I'm based in Dubai. I wanted to know if there are any placement opportunities for Dubai.
Certainly. Last year we had companies from Dubai coming. This year also we expect them to come. If they are, I think there are a few companies which have been in touch with us for the past 2-3 months, including Landmark and Apparel UAE. These are the two big groups in Dubai. So I'm sure you'll get something there. Let's see. It's all, I mean, I can't say anything till the time they fill the JAF.
Mm-hmm.
All right? But certainly,
I interned with Apparel for a month in December.
Where, Apparel UAE?
Yeah.
So obviously, if you've done a good job, I think they'll rate in because they have a lot of.
They had reached out to me.
So, you know what? If they've reached out and you are confirmed, please let your RIC know so that we don't.
No, it's not confirmed. I didn't take it up seriously.
Okay, because travel restrictions are going to play a very big role. Even if they hire you for now, they will. India is already in the red list. So companies are. I mean, we're so unfortunate. What to do? Companies wanted to come, but then we are pushed in the red list, and companies say, okay, we blocked. It will take 6 months for them to come. So either it must be a work from home. too many confusions and complications with the HR. So let's see, Yukti. But okay. Opportunities do exist, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep my eyes open in the NEFT website. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not only from Dubai. It's not only from UAE. It's going to be from Jordan, Egypt, Madagascar, and Vietnam, Bangladesh, Cambodia, many other locations as well. Sri Lanka. Let's see. We are reaching out everywhere. Yes.
Yes. Yes. So not to compare or anything, but we see like some of my friends in MIT or other colleges, they are also getting placed right now, and companies, MNCs such as Dell and Accenture are coming, and also the roles which they are offering are not just based on UI UX. They are mostly offering for graphic design, motion graphic design, and other positions also. And the packages which they are offering are also pretty good, and the positions are also open. So I was wondering if we'll be able to see these companies in our placements this year, because as we know that applying for such companies from outside is next, like we probably won't get noticed.
Oh, Dell is not a new name to NIFT, but we should also understand something. A company comes with 10 vacancies, okay, and doesn't even manage to fill one. We can't expect the company to come back again. It's very, very difficult to bring them back again. This is what happened with a few companies that we're talking about. Okay, so which means, that's why I said we have to develop we have to replenish or renew our ingredients. That is very, very important. So what we did in the previous 2 years is that we are sending infographics of what each and every course in the interdisciplinary minor does. And we leave the companies to choose. So the infographics give them a fair idea about whether they should come for NIFT placement or not. But one thing is assured, any company that comes for placement will definitely pay a decent salary. We never allow company to come and bargain or let's say have a very stringent mindset of picking the best brain at a cheaper rate. All that is gone. All that is gone. We don't allow things like that. But certainly companies will come.
And we have had already companies who've come and picked up people for graphic design only at 7 lakhs and 8 lakhs and 10 lakhs and also. That's already happening. So.
Look at what a healthcare company does now. No? They are picking you for what? Not to manufacture medicines, but something else. Yeah. Because they need packaging, they need graphics work to be done, they need artworks. There are many things that they are now realizing, because everything is going online. So if they want to do a marketing through Instagram, I don't think somebody from somewhere is going to come and tell them how to do it other than an NIFT. I am a strong believer of that. So be ready.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
All right then. So please start registering yourselves in CMS, and because we would need that list also to understand the numbers correctly. And if no more questions, then thank you, sir. Thank you, Amit, and thank you, Ranjini, ma'am.
Yes,
guys, if you have any questions,
hope you would have,
I will not be able to get him again on board anytime soon. So if you have any questions left, please ask him.
I have to go one big round. This is the second campus, so I have got 14 more left.
Any kind of doubt you can ask him. Don't feel shy, because I won't be able to get him back again. So.
Did you inform them this is mandatory for everybody to fill the job seeker registration?
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Everyone, please register, because we need to see the numbers. So yeah, of how many of you are actually interested. So yeah. Okay then. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to everybody, and best wishes to my team as well. So let's get some rocking numbers for and let the students also enjoy these opportunities. So God bless everybody. Stay safe. Stay home. Wear double mask. Sanitize your hands and wash them as frequently as you can. Don't be proud in saying that you're a COVID survivor, as I do. You be proud in saying that COVID didn't reach you. Okay? God bless you.
Thank you.